What's happening out there? This is Chris from Lifestyle by Good Looking Loser, which was formerly Hair Loss from Steroids. We're going to move most of the content over there right now. Anyway, in this video, we are going to talk about the new Toppik shampoo and conditioners. Now, if you've heard of this brand, that being Toppik, made by Spencer Forrest, they originally and by and large are pretty, we'll say, famous for their hair fibers, their hair building fibers that cover up thinning zones and stuff like that. Those are excellent. If you've used them, you know that. I think they might have been, well, I'm not sure if they're the very first of their kind, but there's a lot of kind of clones out there of Toppik that came out. Anyway, those are awesome. Those are the originals. So Toppik never had a shampoo or a volumizing shampoo because that's largely what the fibers do. You know, they add more volume to your hair. They make it look thicker. All right. So I've had this for only 2 days. Okay, and the first time I used it was yesterday. All right. So I used it in the shower, both the shampoo and the conditioner, and then afterwards I threw minoxidil on my head and, you know, went on my way just as usual. Now, when I do that, and it was before I went to sleep, I couldn't really tell what kind of a volumizing effect it had, although it seemed to be pretty good. Okay. Now today I used it again. All right, and then I styled my hair, and it's as it looks now. And perhaps if you want to compare it to other videos, I think it looks like as good as it has in like 5 years. Okay, same kind of thing. Shampoo, get out of the shower, do use some fibers on the top, and no more derm match in the front. That stuff is good, but I mean, compared to the other videos, it looks as good as, like, honestly, in like about 5 years, okay? And I will credit this shampoo with that, okay? Volumizing shampoos, the one we've been recommending up until this point is Tricomin, okay? Very good shampoo. The conditioning shampoo, which is a conditioner and shampoo all in one. These now, here's the conditioner, here's the shampoo, so it's a little set, okay? In my opinion, up till this very day, okay, Tricomin was the very best volumizing shampoo. All right, you use it in the shower, keep it on for 5 or 10 minutes, you come out and your hair looks thicker. The same deal with this, only better. Okay, it's the very best volumizing shampoo I have ever used. Okay, and you know, we might revisit this in a few weeks, but the thing is, I guess a lot of people picture maybe in the shower, and it's thanks to those Pantene commercials for women. Like, you know, you see the hair shaft, and then all these nutrients go into it, like fattens it up. Okay, it's not quite that way how it works. It'd be nice if it did, but largely what this does is give a layering effect to hair. Okay, it's layered. Okay, and that's hard to describe, but I think, especially if you use cheap shampoos back in the day, when you've been worrying about this stuff, I think if you do have thinning hair, you're always you don't want to use shitty shampoo that makes it look like shit, which will make it look even worse, you know, if there's thinning zones. And that's why I think volumizing shampoo can be really, really helpful. Okay, I think it is, and I'm not going to use anything else other than this pretty much, well, hopefully ever again, even though Tricomin is really good. And I do recommend Tricomin over Nioxin, but this, honestly, today, this is where it's at, and I'm not kidding about that at all. So a little chat about who it might be useful for. Now the Toppik shampoo and conditioner, they're not like a hair loss shampoo, okay? They're a volumizing shampoo. So you're still going to want to have your ketoconazole shampoo, such as Region Pure or the Lipogain Big 3. Obviously, those are my 2 recommendations. They're largely the same. You can see my videos on that. But what makes this thing really good, okay, is a lot of what makes their hair fibers really good too. And that is having keratin in it, okay? That is what hair is made of, okay? Keratin protein. And it is one of the main ingredients on here, okay? It also has aloe and a bunch of other stuff. The wheat proteins, the soy proteins, and don't worry, I mean, if you're not a soy person, I'm not, because it increases your estrogen levels. Don't worry about being a shampoo, okay? None of this stuff even penetrates your scalp much anyway. So it has a wonderful layering effect, like it really does. And that kind of is one of my only knocks on Region Pure, okay? One of the hair loss shampoos that I do recommend because it's excellent. It really is. And it has aloe vera, so it won't inflame your scalp, but ketoconazole, which will slow down hair loss, okay? Sometimes dramatically. Region Pure, sometimes, and I might be in the minority of people when I say this, because it's not no one else has really told me this, so I might be on my own here, makes hair look flat, okay? It doesn't have the layering effect. Now, it's not supposed to. It's not a volumizing shampoo. But if you're using Region Pure or any other shampoo for that matter, and, you know, if you do have hair loss, you should be using ketoconazole, whether it be Nizoral, Revita, Lipogain B3, or Region Pure, it doesn't have that layering effect, and your hair can look flat. The zones that are thin will stick out more. That, again, is why I think a volumizing shampoo can be really good. And Tricomin, you know, it's something that I've given pretty much an A or an A-. But this, with keratin protein in it, with the layering effect, is an A+. It's the best volumizing shampoo I've ever used. I'm thrilled that I got it because most of the stuff that I do recommend for hair loss is treating me pretty good. And, you know, as long as I stay off juice, you know, pretty much things are well under control, even getting a little regrowth. But this thing definitely has a great layering effect, an A+ for volumizing shampoos. Like I said, you know, this is something that you would use after Region Pure in the shower, okay, if you wanted to give it that effect. It is sold as a set, and I'll throw the link down below on Amazon where you can get it. The only kind of, you know, kind of knock I have on this shampoo, and it's just the conditioner for this reason. Okay, and I do suggest getting both. I think they're sold as a set. I don't know if they're sold separately. It's like 20 bucks for both of them. I think it's great, and there's a lot in this thing. The only knock I have on the shampoo is, and maybe you can relate to something you used sometime in your life, is it's kind of sticky, okay? The conditioner, excuse me, the conditioner is kind of sticky. The shampoo is not. Shampoo is great. Conditioner is great, but it's kind of sticky. All right, I'm trying to think, a lot of those kind of more organic shampoos that don't lather very well because they don't have sodium lauryl sulfate in them, it's kind of sticky. So when I first put it on my head, I'm going to be like, oh shit, this might not be any good, because all the shampoos I've ever had that were kind of sticky weighed hair down, okay? Obviously not the case for this one. This one is great, but when I first noticed the kind of sticky, you know, it reminded me of those things. So why is that a big deal? Well, it's not. It's absolutely not that big of a deal. Both of these shampoos, okay, they do provide a really good lather with them, okay? You're going to get a big, you know, ball of like soap. And what I have noticed is shampoos and conditioners, you know, this is one of them, you know, also good lather with Tricomin, have, you know, they do have a big lather, and I think that perhaps helps with the layering. I don't know. Something like Region Pure and another shampoo I'm going to talk about that's like this organic shampoo, they don't so much have the lather to them, and, you know, hair looks kind of flat after it. I'm not sure if that's a big deal, but largely, like I said, back to the reason this is so good is because of the keratin proteins in it, okay? It's basically, you know, what hair is made of, like putting it on your hair. So kind of surprised that no one else has kind of had a shampoo like that. And, you know, this one, Tricomin, yeah, I'm a big fan of it. It does have the proteins in it: oat protein, rice protein, peppermint oil. I guess it's a little bit more for the smell. And things like Nioxin, which is a good value shampoo. Doesn't do anything for hair loss, but it's a good value shampoo that has a good volumizing effect too. Not as good as Tricomin, and certainly not as good as this Toppik one. Those also, you know, they don't have the keratins in them, but they do have the proteins. But this is all you ever need in one thing. I'm so impressed by this, okay? And I've not been impressed by a shampoo really since Tricomin, okay? And that was a good 4 years ago or something. So this is the one I totally suggest. You know, if you're battling hair loss, in addition to a ketoconazole shampoo, you know, if you want like good look, like seriously, compare this video to the rest of mine. This looks as good as ever. I mean, am I wrong? I'm real happy with it. So yeah, you're free to compare it to the other videos, but big fan of this one. Okay, I'm going to be recommending it on Good Looking Loser because it's really good. There's not much I haven't tried. Okay, and there's even less that impresses me these days. But Toppik, I'm going to give it 3 thumbs up. Good stuff. Not surprised. Spencer Force puts out really good, you know, products, from, you know, their hair fibers to this. I think they have a few other things, but really good, you know, and it's not exactly a super small bottle of these. So hopefully, you know, this will become more readily available on the internet. I only saw one vendor to it, and I'll be linking to it below. You can also get it from the Spencer Forest website. It'll probably be more expensive. So basically, yeah, Toppik's where it's at. It's always been that way. High quality products, good values, and this is the one I'll be using for years to come.